Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, back at it again. Welcome to another edition of the Rico Report, brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics. Let's go. Welcome to Friday Night Lights with your boy. Let's go, man. We've got a big old game this coming Monday. Y'all better get hyped. It's the big one. It's a doozy. And we need to take these guys very seriously. I kid you not, because they have, you know how, welcome, but first of all, welcome to those that are tuned in for the very first time, whether you're a Patriots fan and you're peeping in to see, you know what I mean, what Bills Mafia's, the temperature, what temperature we giving off. Well, let me tell you, we are giving off a very cool vibe. Some of us are concerned. Some of us feel very strongly about this game, that we got this, no problem. And it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag of emotions. But we about to dive a little deeper into what gives us an advantage in this game and where we are at a disadvantage in this game. But I gotta address something that is crucial. I wouldn't say it's crucial, but it's something that kind of bugs me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not one of those say it with your chest moments. Trust me, it's not. However, I think I'm getting tired of Bills fans discrediting the quarterback, Mac Jones, for the Patriots. Listen, the formula that they're following is a solid formula. Build a very good defense, right? And build around your quarterback. That's exactly what they're doing. But we sitting here as Bills fans discrediting it. Oh, he's just dinking and dunking. That ain't shit. Well, no, that is something, because they're not asking a whole lot from this quarterback, but he's doing more than they anticipated. I can guarantee you that. There are some Patriots fans that are out there that are pleasantly surprised. But none of y'all are being realistic. I can't say none of y'all. Some of y'all are not being realistic. And then I've come across this tweet that kind of bugged me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of peeved me a little bit. And it's not a slight to the person that tweeted. I don't know this person. I do not know this person personally. But like, this is not the only person that thinks this way, right? This person's tweet said, "Amazed that people are treating this Patriots team as something special. They have one good win versus the Chargers. That's it. Their QB can't throw it more than 20 yards on a line, and he's going to have to play in gust-up winds of 40 miles an hour. Solid team, sure. Special, no chance." Now, here's the deal. Solid team. Yeah, they're a solid team. Are they special? I mean, who's special? Has anybody proved this year that they're special? No one. No one has proved this year that they're special. Maybe the Cardinals, because they're doing pretty damn good stuff. I mean, Kyler Murray's been out for like damn near a month now. But like, nobody is special this year. Yo, some could say the Packers are special, and they got their asses whooped on week 1. Granted, that's week 1. Then you have the Titans, depleted. Can't say anything special. They lost to the Jets, for crying out loud. And then they lose to a team that they weren't supposed to lose to a couple weeks back. You know what I'm saying? Just like little things, right? The Titans, with no King Henry, depleted with injuries, nearly gave a good fight to the Patriots. Too many turnovers. So how could you send a tweet like they have one good win? Can you name the good win? Can you name the good win that the Bills have had this year? Let's be real. What's the good win that we had this year? The Chiefs? Was the Chiefs our good win? Let's go through it. Steelers, we lost. Miami. Redskins. Sorry, the Washington football team. The Texans. Then we beat KC. Then we lost to the Titans. Then we beat the Dolphins. Then we lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then we beat the Jets. Who the fuck did we beat? So how could you come up and say they only had one good win against the Chargers? Who the hell did we beat? That we sit here like we can talk on another team, talk about they're not that special. We ain't that special. We have an opportunity to prove it this week on Monday. But like I'm tired of Bills fans not like just being like, take the goddamn goggles off, fam. Take them off. You can't see. You looking like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys, man. Take them damn goggles off. Damn. I had to get that off my chest, man. It wasn't say it with your chest worthy, but worthy enough that I had to get that off my chest, man. Because we have a lot to prove. Is what the point I'm trying to make. We have a lot to prove. We haven't beaten anybody that you could say, oh, that was a good win. Because right now, the teams that we've beaten that are challenging for the playoffs are the Kansas City Chiefs. And that's it. Honestly, is that the only team that we've beaten that are competing for a playoff spot? That's it. We got walloped by the Colts. We got beat by Pittsburgh. And that's bottom of the freaking NFC North. Crazy. But we sitting here talking about the Patriots ain't special. All that quarterback does is dink and dunk. Come on, man. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. My man Gordis KOTN says, Yo, Rico, didn't the Pats lose to the Dolphins and Texans? Two teams that we shut out at the beginning of the year. Yeah, they did. I believe they did. They beat week one. Was it week one that the Patriots lost to the Dolphins? Have the Dolphins play the Patriots now? It's not the same. We both know that. We both know that. Pierre King says, Yo, can we put the goggles back on when we smack the Pats or not? I mean, we better smack the Pats, though. We better smack the Pats. I mean, a W is a W at the end of the day, but we cannot put any goggles on, you know what I'm saying, if we just squeak by and win. Yo, we squeak by and win, we get a W, let's keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, the one goal that we should have, two goals we should have had, but the one goal we should have right now is to win the division. That's the goal. Home field advantage. That is the goal. All right? Speaking of home field advantage, let me get to my next topic because that's what we got to talk about. So before I even get into proceeding into the next topic, as I'm writing, I'm about to go into my notes, and I have a note from my daughter. She puts, "Hi, Daddy. I just wanted to let you know that I love you." How about that? She knows I lay out my stuff right before, write my notes, and I see that she put a little note. Now that is a sweet. I don't know which one of them did it because they're both pretty sweet. So I can't say one did it more than the other, but that is pretty damn sweet. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go wake them up with some kisses as soon as I'm done. Got me all mushed up right now. You feel me? Let me get back hard on my shit. Let's go. So, speaking of the dome, speaking of outdoors, speaking of home field advantage, we got some fans out here talking about we don't want to play in the elements anymore. We want a dome. Oh boy. Let me tell you something, folks. Why? Why do we want a dome? Why do we want a dome? Honestly. It's mostly, and I think I've mentioned this before, but having a dome is great for the fan experience. Fan experience. Fini. Because there's no cold elements. You get to, you know what I mean, relax, have a good time. Stadium might sound a little louder, depending on who you are, where you are. But at the end of the day, man, football is football. To play indoors or play outdoors, if you're a player, if you're a baller, if you are a football player, it doesn't matter where you play. You can play. Period. It's just that simple. Oh, I gotta be indoors. I gotta have the temperature's gotta be just right, and I've gotta have the right turf, and I gotta have the right shoes. I gotta have the right this and the right that. Yo, F all that. Can you play? You feel me? Let me go back to it's that movie Longest Yard, the one with Adam Sandler and Nelly. I don't know why this just came to my head right now. Can you play or not? Nelly was the running back. My man had no shoes on. No shoes, no cleats. He was tearing the place up. You think he cared that he had no damn shoes? He's a player. He's a baller. I can't believe I just went there, but I just did. So this whole dome talk, man, shut that shit down, man. Can you play or can you not? It just sounds like a whole bunch of excuses. Josh Allen can only play in good weather. Man, stop that, because the last time I checked, did we not what was the last time we played in the dome? We just got our asses beat down in a dome. So I don't want to hear anything about no dome talk. Stop that nonsense, man. We're done with that. Sheldon Cole, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Brian Bowers, getting domed is always great. Oh, wait, wrong dome. Hey, New York in the building. I see you, kid. You stupid, man. By the way, shout out to my listeners that are audio listeners on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I never really give you all a shout out. You guys are listening in the car, on the way to work. You know what I'm saying? On the way to soccer, on the way to wherever you're going. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate that love. Keep tuning in. Now, I was supposed to have a special guest today. I don't know if he's going to show up or not. I wanted him to talk his shit. I'm going to send him another message, see what's going on with my mans. But y'all been a little in your feelings when it comes to Master at Work. Y'all got him in he's got under your skin. And y'all acting like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, listen, you guys have to understand, like, fan to fan type of stuff, like it's meant to rile people up. You can't be upset about it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna send him a message, see if he wants to come through or not. We're about to find out. But y'all can't let my mans get up in your feelings like that. Let me send my man a message real quick, and then we're gonna see what's happening. But in the meantime, we got a big game today, and on Monday, and I pose a question. Because we are going into a game where the weather is supposed to be not great. All right. And people are kind of worried about what our run game is going to be like. Hold on. I got to send, I got my man TD Fins. We all in a group chat right now. I got my man TD Fins. Send me messages. Yo, Rigo, y'all better destroy them bums. I mean, we that's the plan. The plan is to take down the Patriots. You know what I mean? They've been taking our asses down for the last 20 years. I mean, we got the best of them last year, but I mean, obviously we know it wasn't the team that they felt that they could compete with. This year, they feel real good. And we're about to find out how we match up. It's going to be interesting. So, that being said, I'm just sending a message real quick. Anyway, that being said, I got a question for y'all. With the weather being horrible, that's what it's going to be like. It's going to be mad windy. It's going to be rainy, maybe some snow, just the elements that, you know what I'm saying, gritty football is played. Remember, this is December football. This is where football counts. This is where football is supposed to mean something. This is where your dogs are supposed to step up. So, what do you do with this run game? Our run game isn't the greatest. Let's be real. Now, there's been a bit of a spark. There's been a bit of a spark with Matt Breida injected into this offense. There's been a bit of a spark with the likes of Devin Singletary somewhat motivated. And now we're going into weather that doesn't really showcase. You don't showcase your passing game in this type of weather. So you got to jump into running the football. My question to the chat right now, that's live right now as we speak. Would you activate a third running back? Do you reactivate Zack Moss? Now, here's the deal. You saw the 1-2 punch of the Dallas Cowboys. You got Zeke and you got Tony Pollard. My gosh, Tony Pollard is special. Holy jumpins. Y'all remember in the offseason, I was like, man, if we're going to go get a running back anywhere, someone, go get Tony Pollard. I don't know how, but try to trade for Tony Pollard. Some way, somehow. Obviously, I knew it wasn't going to happen, but my goodness, if we had a Tony Pollard on this offense, my goodness, how lovely would it be? Now, we don't. It is what it is. But that nice 1-2 punch of Tony Pollard and Zeke Elliott is a nice compliment. Now, we're going into whether it's not favorable for anybody throwing the ball. You've got to have a strong run game. You got to have some beef at the front. And right now, we are getting better at kind of taking what is given and running the rock and being effective with the ball. But I haven't seen enough. We haven't seen enough. But we are going to need all hands on deck when running the football. Do you activate a Zack Moss? What does Zack Moss bring to the table? We already know. Goal line, strength. He can run. Vision is a little off. But in these games, when you keep pounding and pounding and pounding, guys get tired. These are when tackles are broken. And this is where a guy with his stature, this plays into his type of game. Do you activate him or do you keep him benched and go with the two backs that we have right now in Breida and Singletary? I think Singletary is perfect for this game. I think Singletary actually does very well, in my opinion. I think Breida is going to be a nice change of pace. I like that. But the one thing that they do lack, the two of them, is that power run game. Singletary gives you a little bit, but that's Zack Moss's game. Power. I would have him active. And then stick him in here and there where I need him. But my two main backs would be Singletary and Breida. Something to definitely talk about. Here's something else for me to talk about with y'all. I saw on Twitter, and I was meaning to ask my man Kendall Clay about this. And I gotta go and ask them that actually. But O-line play, it looked as if, to my surprise, Cody Ford had a decent game. Sorry. Cody Ford had some solid reps, some very good reps in their previous matchup with the Saints. I'm not saying anything. I've already labeled my man a bust. But can you unbust someone? That's the question. Can someone be unbusted? We deemed you a bust. You're done. All of a sudden, you put a couple reps together. Maybe it turns into a game. And can you get out of bust category? I don't know if someone's ever been in that position. Like, I mean, Aaron Maben was bust. There's no question about it. Then he went to the Jets and had 9 sacks or something stupid. And then we were like, oh, maybe he was unbusted. No, he was still a bust. He just was put in a good position by Rex Ryan when Rex Ryan took him with the Jets. But can we say the same for Cody Ford? Sheldon Cole says, yo, they got to prove it. I see you, Sheldon Cole. Jason Miller. Let me go back to Jason Miller's chat. I appreciate Jason Miller, man. He's been a consistent viewer, number one. And he's been consistent at showing love with Super Chat. So I do appreciate that. Jason Miller, you're a real one. Is it good? Could Moss maybe play a little fullback if need be? That's a very good question. Gilliam has an ankle injury. That is what's going on with Reggie Gilliam at the moment. So at this time, you just never know. You just never know. I'm curious to see what and how we play this out this year, this coming game, and seeing who's active. But more importantly, this game is going to be a gritty, nasty game. And some folks think it's going to be a blowout on our side. That's a little overzealous there, in my opinion. It makes sense that it's going to be a gritty, nasty, who doesn't turn the ball over and who can put the ball in the air better, because both teams are going to be running the ball, trying to at least, because the defense that the Bills are bringing to the table is pretty decent at stopping the run, minus the two best backs in the league, in King Henry and Jonathan Taylor. But who aren't they running all over? They're running over everyone. So In a way, it was meant to happen. And he might even run away with the damn MVP, for crying out loud. So you can't even hate on that. However, it's going to be about who does not make mistakes. Pierre DeKimpe says, yo, thank you. Solid reps, not solid game. Don't let them TikTok fool you. Trust me. That's why I had to come back and hold on a second. I'm not going to give him a game. He had some solid reps. And those are pretty good because when you put together some reps, those reps start to kind of duplicate. You start stacking the reps, rep after rep after rep, and then you can parlay that into a game. I have yet to see that. Obviously, I'd have to look into it. I'm just saying, I'm not ready to kind of say he's out of the bust category because I already put him in that category. I'm sorry. I did. Brian Barrett says, yo, nothing can be unbusted if you get my drift. I mean, once it's out of the tube, it's out of the tube, right? It's over with. You going to sleep? Yes. Thank you very much for your services. If you catch me. You know what I'm saying? But let me get out of the bubble for a quick second and come back to that. We have to now establish ourselves with that line. We're getting healthy. I believe this is the game that Spencer Brown is back. I believe that this is the game that we get John Feliciano back. So we are going to be at full strength. And I use full strength because is it going to mean much at that left guard position with John Feliciano? I mean, is he that much better than Ike Butker? That's debatable. That's debatable. It's up for debate. However, he probably gives us our best opportunity because of the experience, right? The ability to play next to next to Deion Dawkins and Mitch Morse. So there's that continuity that a lot of you guys like out there. So hopefully that comes into play this game. Now, that being said, are we prepared to go up against a Christian Barmore? Right? Who else do they have on that line that's been playing? I mean, Matt Judon's going to be coming off that edge. Y'all already know. I mean, Hightower's up in that bitch. So they got some good defenders. They, in my opinion, built this defense to go up against our offense. Build that line, get that linebacker. You know what I'm saying? They got Hightower back, and they were good. Now, they are at a loss as well. We lost Trey White. They lost Kyle Duggar. Kyle Duggar has been having a very good year. A very good year. And now, no more Kyle Duggar. Kyle Duggar, I believe, has been put on the COVID list. So now, I wouldn't say they're down one, we're down one, but that's a big piece that they lose in Kyle Duggar because he's been manning that back like no one's business. So now they're weakened on the back end. And I gotta say this. I got a message from one of our Big Squad members. Salute to our Big Squad member. He's got a buddy of his that sent them a message, and he's not as confident as a Pats fan. He's not as confident that his Pats are going to win this game. I found that very interesting, right? Pats fans are usually fucking assholes. They think they're going to win everything. This guy says, he goes, hi, John. This is John Formicella. Salute to my guy, John Formicella. I hope you are watching way out East Asia. So John sends me a message and says, hey, I have a friend of mine that sent me a message to check this out. He goes, hey, John, interesting game Monday in Buffalo. You guys should win easily by 14 points. That was surprising. Maybe more. You guys have Edmonds, Brown back. Losing Tre'Davious White hurts, but you guys should be ready to roll. The Pats lost their best slot corner 3 weeks ago. Today, the Pats lost Duggar, their second best safety, to COVID. The Pats D-line is weak up the middle. Interesting. Lack of real nose tackle. Isn't that what we always complain about? The Pats this is what I found very interesting. The Pats linebacking speed, range, and coverage is average to below average. Your second and third wideouts will have a field day. So, Kyle Duggar being out is one. Number two, they lost one of their slot corners about 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure who. I don't know the roster very well. And on top of that, they lose their safety. And now he's talking about Hightower and his third linebackers aren't good enough in coverage to stay with us. Very interesting. So does that make it a big game for Dawson Knox? Is that a big game for Cole Beasley? Could we see the slot game open up and we just dink and dunk all the way down the field and take full advantage? I could totally see that. Cole Beasley could have one of those games where we don't got to go deep, but we just got to, you know what I'm saying, chip away. Chip away. Isn't that a place in Buffalo? Chippewa? Chippewa? Well, we're going to Chippewa all the way down the freaking field. Salute to Buffalo, by the way. I think Chippewa is the name. But if we could chip away and dink and dunk just like they do, take a page out of their book against their defense, it's going to be a hell of a time. It's just about who makes the least amount of mistakes. That's what it's going to come down to. That's what it's going to come down to. We will soon find out how this plays out. By the way, we got 150 people viewing today. Salute to my Facebook viewers. Salute to my YouTube viewers. YouTube stand up. Bing squad stand up. Bing, biggity, bing. Y'all know what it is. Smash that like. If you aren't following, jump on there. Somebody said it's Cheektowaga. My bad. I thought it was Chipaway. Isn't there a Chipaway somewhere? I swear I saw Chipaway somewhere. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't drive enough in Buffalo for me to know these things, but I swear Chipaway or Chippewa was something I saw somewhere. Now, I'm looking at social media. I'm looking at the pulse of certain Pats fans and Bills fans and social media analysts. You know what I'm saying? Those guys that, do the job, they get paid big money to do the job. And right now, out of 10, I saw 1 out of 10 votes, they feel that the Patriots are the team to beat. We are the underdog. But Vegas sees it differently. Vegas sees us as we are the top dog. I mean, obviously, because we're playing at home. So they're going to try to give us the edge. I think the spread is now 2.5. Very interesting. I'm looking forward very much to seeing this game happen. And the beautiful thing about it is the next 4 weeks, I am off of work. I can focus, making content, and doing what I do. It's going to be fun. So to my man Fisher. Fisher says, I live in Massachusetts, and Pats fans are talking like they've won the damn division already. Would really like the Bills Mafia to humble them. Now, this is crucial because we're coming into a game where it's for all the marbles, if you will. Think about that, because this could be detrimental to us, or this could be the light switch that goes on and we go on a run and we win this whole freaking thing. This could be the game that propels us there or brings us down to a slump, right? And the narrative is going to be Bills cannot play. We're a bunch of frauds, and we can't play with the best of them. They're going to have evidence to prove so. They're going to have the evidence to prove so. So this is one of those games. It's put up or shut up about if you're actually a good team or not. Are you a fraudulent Bills team? And I got to be real. Are we a fraudulent Bills team? Are we legitimate contending team? This game is going like my man Ray Rout said that I had the other day. This is a measuring stick to see where we stand. And right now, when you look at who we've played, we've only beaten teams that have no business even sniffing the playoffs. Minus the Chiefs, when the Chiefs were at a very all-time low. Right now, the Chiefs are what? The top of the AFC West right now? So they've dug themselves out of the hole that they were in. They were once in. We're hanging on. And it sounds weird for me to say we're hanging on. But if you look at who we have to play, we got to play the Patriots. Then we go to the Bucks. Then we play the Panthers, which we should be able to handle them no problem. Should. But are they sniffing playoffs at all? Based on how they're playing right now? No. Then we're back again at the Pats. And then we play the Falcons, and then we finish off with the Jets. Yo, this is the game. Not a game. This is the game. This is the game where we have everything to prove. And this is the game that we got to do it. Natasha Cutie Pie says, yo, 31-16 Pats, I'm out. That's how they feel. We need to win our division games. We definitely do. And right now, in terms of how we're playing in the conference, we are not doing well. We are 5-4 in the conference. I got to make sure of it, because right now it ain't looking good in terms of how we're playing and how we're doing this thing. And in just a moment, we're going to do the eliminator challenge on how this season's going to play out. I'm going to try to do that for you guys and see how this plays out, because right now we got some games that we got to win. And if we don't, it's not looking good for us. We're going to be looking from the outside in. And that's not a fun place to be. Everybody's on edge at this point. So we got to take advantage of our own destiny and win these games. These few games coming up are crucial. We've got to get that. You lost, says, yo, Rico, the media hates the Patriots. That's why they've all chosen them. Bills to give the Bills bulletin board material. You know what? It's funny that you lost. You said that, because sometimes I feel that way. The media plays a big part. Obviously, we know that. They play a big part in creating, narratives that never should have begun to be put out there. But they put it out there anyway, because they know that players and people like us, content creators, put it out there. And they know that content creators from certain regions have the eyes and the ears of these players. Because the players, everybody's got one of these. Everyone's got one of these. So they're looking. They got burner accounts. They're looking. They're reading. So when they see that, they're like, oh, shit, this is how they play out? So now in the locker room, they're like, yo, y'all see that? They got the Pats winning us at our home. Yo, everybody got to step up. So maybe that's why they do that. That's what they do. They bring certain narratives up. Right now, the talk of the town is the Patriots, as they should. But watch the Bills come in and wash the Patriots. Ooh, they're going to be like, well, here's a rookie. He looked like a rookie. McDermott's defense made, Mac Jones look like a rookie. The Bills are back. You know how that chatter is going to go. Or it plays like this. Yo, Mac Jones is the real deal. Maybe they found the replacement to Tom Brady. The AFC is going to go back to, the New England Patriots, and they're going to run it for another 10 years if this is how it's going to look. You know how they're going to play it heavy and get all Bills fans up in a tizzy. Normal. It's normal. It's the way things are. This is the way things work out. John Herrick says, yo, speaking of which, you are not supposed to have a coward Pats fan on. I was. I don't know what my man's is up to. Shit happens. Sometimes, things are in the way, and you're not able to make it. So I can't fault my man. But hey, it happens. It is what it is. Can't cry about it. But I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna see if I can get him on post game, win or lose. See how much shit he talks. We just better hope that we put the W in there. That's what we gotta make sure that we do. So back to this game that's coming up. I know I told you guys that I did not feel good about this game. And most people were like, yo, how could you not feel good about this game? I just don't feel good. I didn't feel good about the first game we played against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I didn't feel like we matched well. I didn't feel that we were ready and prepared to play these guys. And it showed. They made big splash plays, and we didn't. This game here, the reason I am concerned is their ability to downhill run, their power run game. And sometimes we are suspect in stopping that. It's been like that for years, right? We have a team that just pound, they just run the rock and they run the rock and they don't stop. And if we don't have a counter to it, it's going to be problematic. We got a Pats fan in here who says, yo, it's going to be 54-13. Yikes. Y'all are going to put 54 points up on this Bills defense? I don't know if it's going to be like that. I don't know if it's going to be like that. You kind of tripping a little bit, but hey, Pats fans feel good right now. They feel good. They got the number one spot. We had it for a bit. Now they have it again. So it's going to be going back and forth. That's why this game is crucial. It's going to be very crucial. I didn't feel good about the Colts game at all. I didn't feel good about the Jacksonville game, but I feel good about this game. Jay Davis, if you feel good about this game, man, then shit, more power to us. More power to us. I don't know how you didn't feel good about the Jags game, though. I think everybody's like, yo, it's probably going to be an ugly game, but we'll win this one because we're looking ahead. But shoot, I don't think anybody saw us losing that one 9-6. No way, no how. Jay Davis says, yo, we have Star and Edmonds back. We are chilling. That is the hope. We got everybody back. I was looking at the injury report, and the injury report had pretty much everybody on par and healthy. Reggie Gillen was the one that was kind of ailing a little bit, but for the most part, it was a lot of vet rests and did not practice just to kind of rest up a little bit. So I feel good about this, man. Both our linebackers are healthy. Our D line is ready to go. Edmonds is playing like he's ready to go. Ed Oliver's ready to go. So it's gonna be great. We just gotta make sure that we handle what we're supposed to handle in the air. And you guys are probably thinking, hold on a second. That's our strength. Our strength is throwing the football. So big games gotta come. I mean, big A's gotta come from our big stars. And the battle that's going to be the most watched is going to be J.C. Jackson versus our guy, Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs had the best of J.C. Jackson the first time, or last year, if you will. But J.C. Jackson was just coming into, being that guy. This year, he's been locked solid. He's got, 7 interceptions this year? He's been solid. My man Fisher says, yo, Rico, I told you, man, these Pats fans have been saying with their chest, man, hey, they're gonna have to deal with us on Monday, come Monday, and we're gonna see who's gonna be saying what with their chest. King Thriller, what up, King? Says, yo, Rico, I know Trey is a huge part of our defense, but we still have so much talent on that side of the ball. Offense needs to play lights out and have a variety when it comes to running the ball. Bills 24-20. This is gonna be one of those, and I said this before, like the big crucial piece to this game, honestly, in our success is our coaching. I said it the first time, and I'm not shying away from the second time. It's going to be coaching. It's going to be chess. Chess. If it's going to be like Queen's Gambit times 2, it's got to be that way. Bill Belichick is going to be trying to decipher, okay, what are these guys up to? What are they going to try to do? What can I take away and force them to do something else that they're not accustomed to doing? That's how Bill Belichick thinks, man. Take away your best. I mean, that's what any coordinator should do, but Belichick has been doing this for years. How do you bracket and take away your best and make you do this? Is he just going to play a lot of dime defense? He's going to have everybody back to kind of take away that and go and just send 4 guys? Is he going to disrespect our offensive line like that? Send 4 guys to stop our run? Are we going to be stubborn enough to 4 guys coming and still try to pass with freaking a whole bunch of defensive backs back there? I don't know. We both don't know, but it's going to be crucial to see what our guy, Brian Dable, cooks up. If we cook up what we did up against the Saints, good game plan, forget about the Saints and how they're not playing very well. It still has some good defensive pieces on their team. And we orchestrated really good offensive drives. As long as we execute, we'll have no problems, but we're going up against a better defense. This defense of the Patriots is legit. And they're going to be ready. Fam. And here's the killer part too. They know they got swept last year. We were the talk of the town. We're taking over. We're this. The Buffalo Bills are going to be contending for the Super Bowl. They hear it all. They hear it all. And frankly, they're probably sick of it. They're like, you know what? We're going to end this nonsense once and for all. So they're just as motivated. They're just as motivated. So the mentality that, in my opinion, the mentality that the Bills have to come in with this is knowing that they are being hunted, and now you got to move. You got to move accordingly. You know they're going to try to take away this. You know they're going to try to do. So guess what? It's going to fall on the top dogs to step up and be the leaders. So this is where Josh Allen comes in, man. No hero ball, because they're going to make you pay for it. Take what the defense gives you. If it's a low scoring game, so be it. If we have to win 16-8, I don't give a damn. I'll take it, because the W is what we want. I don't need it to be a flashy game. I really don't. I don't want it to be. I don't need it to be a flashy game. But if our advantage to win this game is slowing down and dink dunk and hold on to it and keep the possession, we got this, man. We should be able to get this. So here's the one thing that I want to touch on. Keys to victory in this game. We cannot be gun shy. I hope we don't become gun shy. And by gun shy is like not going for the gusto and give them a punch in the mouth. We can't. We just can't. We've got to be the aggressor. I hope we are aggressive in this, right? A lot of people talk about, well, we drafted Josh Allen for a reason. Big, strong arm to actually play and compete in these winds of Buffalo. That's why we got this quarterback, because he's going to be able to do that for us. Balls will cut through the wind. Footballs will cut through the wind and get to where we need, where our receivers need to. That's why we brought this guy here. So these are the games for December football. I got me blowing in the mic. December football. This is why we drafted him. First round pick. For moments like these, ugly weather, we still got a quarterback and he's still going to throw the football. So our receivers just got to be ready. Delusional Patriots fan says, yo, in this place, have you never seen Ramondre Stevenson run? I already spoke on Stevenson. I know he can play. The boy can run. So can Harris. It's gonna be a fight. We all know that. We all know that. But I'm not gonna sit there and talk about y'all are gonna just kill us on the run. I'm concerned, but our defense is still damn pretty good. Ramondre Stevenson and Harris are no Derrick Henry. They are no Jonathan Taylor. But they're very good. So as long as we slow them cats down, don't let them get going, we straight. We straight. But we just can't let them just bust the game all over and rush 200 yards on us. Nah, it's not gonna be a good day. But the key to getting this is to stay aggressive. And how do we stay aggressive? That's with number 17. 17's got to do what he does. That's why we draft you with the first pick. That's key number one. Be aggressive. Stay aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Because if we sit on our hands and play the conservative game with Bill Belichick, it's a wrap. We can't. He's too good. He's too good for us to play conservative. We just can't. You got to go and hit the dude in the mouth quick and early. That's number one. My man, you lost says, yo, no coincidence that Jonathan Taylor ran all over us without two of our best run defenders. Well, we got two of our best run defenders in this game, so this should help us heavily. Second key to this game, and we need it to be prevalent in this game, and that's special teams, and not people aren't really talking about the special teams. And I'm not talking about kick return, punt return, all that good stuff. No. I'm talking about like pinning these guys back. You know what I mean? Making them start from inside the 10. You know what I mean? Like when we punt, pin them. This is where Matt Hawk, or whatever the hell his name is, Matt Hack, has to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? If we get into the red zone and we can't capitalize for freaking whatever reason, Bass, hit your field goals. Because I feel like it's going to be one of those games where it's just going to be don't make the turnover mistakes, and just make sure that you're holding onto the football. And if you can take advantage of it and get into the end zone, great. If you can't, make your field goals. But most importantly, pin this offense back. Make Mac Jones and make Ramondre Stevenson and make Damian Harris make their way to our end zone and travel 70 yards, 75 yards, 80 yards. You got to. Make them do that. Do not give them short fields. That's going to be problematic. And if they give us short field, you know how we do with short fields. We'll take full advantage of it. To me, that's what it comes down to. Patrick Sealer says, yeah, you do, and we still get 150 on the ground. I don't know who Patrick Sealer's talking to. Dog 26. What's up, man? How you? I see you, bro. We lost the GOAT. He's gone. What you talking about, fam? The GOAT. We lost the GOAT. He's gone. Here's the deal, man. At the end of the day, there you go. Patrick says our kickers are good, kind of weak. Our kicker is good, but kind of weak leg. That might be a thing. Are you talking about? I don't know if Patrick Sealer's a Bills. I don't know if Patrick Sealer's. Are you Bills fan or are you Pats fan? I'm not sure. But anyway, Tyler Bass has got a strong ass leg, so I don't know. I know you ain't talking about Tyler Bass. So special teams is going to be crucial. Let me get back to my point. Special teams is going to be crucial, and by crucial I mean pinning them back. Make them earn every single yard. No freaking Matt Hack freaking, you know what I'm saying, shanking those punts. Please do not. We don't need that. Make sure you get that damn punt off, because lately my man's been slow to get that punt off, man. And we cannot have any block punts. And those are the things that Bill Belichick will try to take advantage of, man. He does. I bet you he sees what we see. Slow, get the ball, lay it down, and then just getting it off. How many times have we seen Matt Hack almost get that damn punt blocked and we're like, whoa, holy. And if we see it, Belichick definitely sees it. And we cannot have that go down. So we got to take full advantage of it, man. By the way, I got to give a shout out to Walter Scales. Bing, biggity, bing. Welcome to the Bing Squad, my G. Let's go. What's happening? Welcome. Love that. So number 2, special teams. I didn't even get into Marquez Stevenson. Marquez Stevenson, I'm going to give it to him, man. Last week, first week, they activated him. They got him in the game. Jitters are there. It's not going to get any better, big guy. It's not going to get any better, Mr. Marquez Stevenson, because now you're on Monday Night Football. The lights are going to be on you again. We're playing the Patriots. This would be a grand game where you take one back, whether it be by punt return or kick return. One of them has got to go back. If we can get special teams rolling, pinning these guys back, and Marquez Stevenson is able to get us some great field position, better yet, take one to the house, amazing. That would be amazing. We're waiting on that. By the way, we got ourselves another freaking member, Mountain Football. Bing, biggity, bing. Let's go. Welcome to the Bing Squad. Let's go, baby. What's happening, man? That's what we doing, man. Appreciate that. That's love. I swear, y'all been loving me saying that. Bing, biggity, bing. I don't even know how that came about. It just came organically. Y'all remember, if you guys truly remember, it used to be bing, 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 bing. I used to do that shit. Y'all would be like, yo, I got the bell. Game over after that. 26 Ron Megan says, yo, Rico, I work with a cousin of our RB's coach. Oh, shit. There you go. Well, tell Kelly Skipper, you got to get these boys rolling, man. We need that. Jay Davis says, yo, all I can think of when I think of special teams is that Brad Smith return against the Jets in 2013. Brad Smith. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Brent Thompson says, yo, he's the reason we lost the Pitt game. Slow delivery. Okay. Y'all see what I'm talking about, right? The special teams. Special teams is going to be a crucial part to this game. We definitely are going to need everybody hands on deck. But Matt Hawk, get the freaking punt off. I'm going to lose my shit. And then say, you know what? I fucking talked about this. I'm going to lose my shit if this man gets his damn punt blocked. Because Belichick sees it. Belichick will, one or two, three, maybe 3 times, he's going to send the house. to try to block that thing. He won't do it all the time, but he's gonna do it 2 or 3 times. I'll be damned if that shit gets blocked. Shit. Uloss says, yo, the Patriots struggle against speed. It's time to utilize McKenzie's speed on offense, and this time for Dable to get back into his bag. Now, here's what I'd like to see from Dable. Because when we went up against the Jets, let me get my mic a little closer. When we went up against the Jets, we brought out things that we weren't doing back in the day, right? The jet sweeps were reintroduced, and we took full advantage of that. They didn't see any of that coming. But when we start introducing the jet sweeps, this is what's going to open up the run lanes, because now you've got the linebackers, you got the safeties, you got everybody on deck because they don't want to get swept over. You got me saying Ramondre Stevenson, Marquez Stevenson, probably taking over obviously that role. Unless they activate McKenzie, which I can't see them doing. But at the end of the day, we've got to start doing the things that's going to give us the advantage in the run. We may not run the ball tons, but when we do, we've got to make sure that we take full advantage. So if we have to give a couple jet sweeps to kind of open the defense up a little bit and allow now, boom, Singletary gets in, Breida gets in. That's what we need, man. A 12-yard run here, I'll take it. 15-yard run, a 70-yard scamper, I'll take it. But we gotta just can't be one-dimensional. We can't be one-dimensional. When I say one-dimensional, meaning only out of shotgun. You know what I'm saying? Only out of 3 wide. We gotta change. We gotta sprinkle things up, and we've been doing it as of late, which I like a lot. But man, we gotta go back to the things that give us the advantage. Dog 26. Yo, too much credit, Rico. F them Pats. We lost to a GOAT for years. I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. He's gone. They're overrated. We're going right in their mouth Monday night. Damn. Dog 26 said we're going right in their mouth. Listen, man, you still have to respect the damn Patriots, though. Real talk. They still got the offensive coordinator over there at McDaniels. They still have prominent pieces on that team. They got healthy. They got guys back that were off on COVID last year, and they drafted pretty damn well. You know what I mean? So we still got to respect them. Now, I hate them just as much as everybody else. Trust and believe it. Can't stand them. But we still got to respect them. And if we take them down on Monday, man, it's going to be for everybody to see. And everybody can shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And give us our love. And now we back on top. And now we got it. Then we take on Brady the next week. Woo! I'm excited for that shit. But we got to take down the Patriots first. Salute to my guy, Walter Scales. Welcome to the Bing Squad. Walter. Yo, Patriots run game is grossly overrated. Really? Patriots are the 12th in rushing, and we're 11th. So who should be more concerned with the run game? Well, then, I did not see that comment coming. Because the last time I checked, this team is an efficient running team. And if I'm incorrect, we'll soon find out. Because when I see what's happening right now, and I know statistically they're not that team, but when I look at what they're doing per pop, per rush, you got Ramondre Stevenson that's got 4.6 yards a freaking rush. Damn near 5 yards of rush. That's problematic. You're putting these guys in 2nd and 5. You know what I'm saying? 2nd and short. Now that opens up a bevy of plays for these guys to kind of keep dinking and dunking down the way. And that's Ramondre Stevenson. Then you got Brandon Bolden, that's still a pretty damn good player. This guy's giving you five yards a pop. And then on top of that, you got Damian Harris, which is their bell cow. He's giving you 4. And they're downhill runners. They're not Juki Jack. They're not that. They're downhill runners. And where is our weakness typically? Right up the middle. Now, Star being back, that changes everything. That changes everything. So I'll give you that, Walter. But we can't say that they're overrated. I will not say that these teams they're an overrated run team. If we have a good game plan to make them one-dimensional and take away that run and have Mac Jones try to cut through the wind and try to beat us, even better. Which brings me to my 3rd point. So first point was be aggressive. We have to be the team that we've always been. Aggressive, try to hit him in the mouth. Second, special teams. We've got to take full advantage of pinning them back, making them work for every single yard, not making any mistakes on special teams. But we've got to create something on special teams. Give us our field position. Get us into the end zone by taking one back. Special teams is going to be crucial. We've got to hit everything. Field goals, hit them all. We got to be on point on special teams. Third, this is the third key to victory. I was burping right here. Third, in my opinion, the third key to victory is making Mac Jones that one. Now, most people are like, oh, well, what do you mean? No. If this game specifically, because of this weather that's not so great, you've got to now put Jacoby Myers, because those are the guys that don't scare me too much, truth be told. Jacoby Myers, Nelson Aguilar. I mean, Nelson can play. Hunter Henry's not the same dude he used to be. He no Gronk. You know what I'm saying? Jonnu Smith, they grossly overpaid for Jonnu Smith, in my opinion, for his offensive. I mean, he may be a great blocker and does what he's supposed to do, but offensively, they grossly overpaid for that. And Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne actually he's been their top dog with Jacoby Myers. But let those guys try to beat us. I trust our secondary. I trust our pass rush. We are the number one team in getting pressure on quarterbacks. So if we take away that run, you know what I mean? Fill the box a little bit. Now make Mac Jones beat us. He's a rook. Make him look like a rookie. We got to make him look like the first few weeks of the league. Make him look like that. We got to. We can shut this whole narrative down of he's the next Tom Brady. If we can do that, we have ourselves an opportunity. So let me recap before I get out of here, because I gotta work tonight. I know it's Friday, but I took that overtime. That's how I do. Be aggressive. Stay. You better go into that bag and try to get everything you can. Jet sweeps, flea flickers. Do what you got to punch him in the mouth first, and then we let the dogs go at him, because we know when we're up ahead, we stay aggressive, we can get at them, and we can make them one-dimensional, and then we can pin our ears back and go get that ass. Special teams. Hit your field goals. Get us that field position both ways. Flip the field, Matt Hack. Get them to earn every freaking yard if they're going to beat us. Do not give them the ball, right? Turnovers, we got to get. We can't be doing that shit. I mean, that's a given. No team wants to give the ball up. Somebody said my internet's acting crazy right now. Yeah, I'm going to call those people tomorrow. I'm going to rip them a new one again. I'm starting to get annoyed. Lastly, make Mac Jones the one-dimensional, especially in this game because of this weather. Jason Miller said, yo, what's your trust level with Levi having to cover Bourne most likely? With White out, do you think that we will less safety play up in the middle box with Poyer? I'm not worried for Levi Wallace. I truly am not. It's not like I'm making Levi Wallace go up against, you know what I'm saying, the big top dogs of the league. Right now, we got Kendrick Bourne. He's nice. I'll give it to him. Jacoby Myers can play. But, like, they ain't world beaters. They're not guys that, like, I'm so worried about. I'm not worried about these guys to light us up. I have confidence in two of our safeties. I have confidence in our guy coming in to replace Trey White and Dane Jackson. I think he'll do well. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Dane Jackson, and I'm going to get on that. And thank you for that super chat earlier, my man Jason Millard. Here's another super chat coming in from my man Ryan Teal. What up, Ryan? He says, yo, 220 people watching. Smash that like. Yo, Ryan Teal, man. Salute to you, man. You've been a big time supporter for the longest time, man. Salute to you. And he's right. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Let's get this show some love, whether you're watching from Facebook or from YouTube. Appreciate that love. Last but not least, Dane. I honestly think Dane Jackson will fare just well. He's been playing behind Trey White. He's been playing in the backfield at practice with Jordan Poyer. He knows what needs to be done. He ain't the fastest, but he sure is aggressive. He will get in that box and hit you in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? And he's around the ball. That's what you want from your corner. Be around the ball. Play it smart. And I think he'll be just fine. And how lovely would it be if Dane Jackson comes in with a pick six and says, yo, welcome. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better put some respect on my name. I know Trey White is great, but y'all did a good job picking me. And like I played you guys a video before, man, they like Dane Jackson. They picked Dane Jackson knowing that, you know what I mean, we got ourselves an underrated player. As much as we love Trey White, I honestly feel okay. I honestly feel okay with these guys going forward, man. They'll be just fine. They'll be just fine. That pass rush is just getting started. Mario Addison is doing what he's supposed to do. We continue to be the number one pressure team. We will put these guys in bad position, and they will give us the football. We take the ball away this year. That's what we've been doing, and it's not going to stop. We got to force them into bad positions. But you got to slow down the run game. Let Mac Jones do what he does. Make him be that. You want to show us how good of a rookie you are? Show us this game. Show us. I want to see it in this weather, because you got to come to Buffalo. So I want to see it in this damn weather. Real talk. It's going to be fun. It is going to be mad fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate your time. Appreciate your love. I'm going to get out of here. My man was supposed to come on today, but he didn't come through. It's all good. We roll solo. That's how we always do. But I'm telling you right now, man, Dane Jackson's going to be just fine. You watch. He's going to have a damn good game, man. He's going to have a solid game. And we'll be like, all right, I think we'll be all right. But we just got to make sure that we take care of these three things. Be aggressive, stay aggressive. Special teams, man. Make them work every damn yard. Flip the field. Hit on everything we need to hit on. Field goals. Punt them. Kick them in. Put them in bad field position. Let Mac Jones do what he does. Let him show us how good of a rookie he is. He's going to have to throw the damn football in the gusting, ugly rain, wind, snow, all that bullshit. And this is where we got to get after his ass. But we got to stop that run first. Slow that shit down. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. We will be at pre-game show Monday night. You know what I'm saying? So tune in. I'm gonna have a bevy of content creators with me. Obviously from the Buffalo Fanatics. I might even try to sneak in a couple people from other you know what I mean, the Patriots teams. Who knows, man? We're gonna do something. We will try to figure something out and make us have a great show prior to the game. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have yourself a great night. I got to get ready for work. I know it's a weekend, but you know what? That double time is calling my name. So until next time, we will do this again pre-game Monday. Enjoy your Sunday games. Sundays are good games. You know how that goes. And you know what I might do? If we don't get enough guests to come on, I'm going to make this a fan engaging guest show. Y'all will come on and tune in with your boy. You already know what we do, man. Live with Rico and guests. That being said, y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Y'all be good to one another. You know what I'm saying? And let's get this mother effing W on this Monday. We need that. We want that. We want that number one spot back. And then we can, you know what I mean? We can talk our shit, but then it's short-lived because we got to go right back to Tampa and play Tom Brady and them boys. Ooh-wee. Ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a fantastic evening. And until next time, it's your boy. And I'm gone. Let's go.